Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Engine House. Uh, Back again today. We're working still on the Green Pastures dairy. Now, to make this a little easier on me stenciling, I cut out this piece that was the length I wanted it, and I spelled out using the stencil Green Pastures Dairy on it in pencil to see I had the spacing and everything correct. And then, of course, I marked on here and here some pencil marks. I don't know if you can see those or not. Anyway, I'm going to lay this down and we are going to stencil Green Pastures Dairy on this. Okay, so we're going to do that. But first, you can see part of this box here behind me. I have a little something here to show you. For starters, I now have an N scale. This is a B unit. It's not a powered unit. It came with this set back here, and we'll get into that. And I also have a caboose that is, as you can see, missing some bits and bobs. So for my presentation, I had everything but N scale to show people. Now I have an N scale unit here. Even though it's a B unit, it's not powered. I found this yesterday. I was in a thrift store, had to take some clothes and stuff in that we no longer wear, and it's always good to pass that stuff along if it's in good shape. So I took it in, and while there I found this. See if I can get this up here. Hi, Shop Kitty. Back up. Santa Fe Canyon, an entire N-scale layout in a box. The box itself is in kind of rough shape. It also came with the wrong locomotive, as you can see. The locomotive is supposed to be a 3500 Santa Fe and two box cars. And of course the caboose. It did not come with those. It came with this B unit, which is dead, and this broken caboose. Okay, everything else is there. I have the base over here. Let me grab it. Or what stays in actually this stays in the box. This is in really good shape. See, get a good look at that. The transformers there behind Shop Kitty. The buildings light up. It's quite the nice little N-scale set for, a beginner set. There is a phone pole that is broken, which I have to replace, which is not that big of a deal. I can buy phone poles online, N-scale. The set, I paid, they wanted $75 for it. And when we plugged it in and turned it on, the locomotive wouldn't work. And I started looking at it, and that's when I realized it was a non-powered unit. So I got the whole thing for 25 bucks. So I brought it home, and I started looking it up, and I found out this was a rare set, that a reconditioned set with the locomotive, the two box cars, and the caboose online was going for $350. Okay. So the box being a little damaged, the corners here, you can see there's some duct tape here, and there was some here, which this corner needs fixed, which I'm going to attempt to do later today, along with this corner here. There are a couple of things. I'm going to use a hair dryer to try and get this tape off without wrecking the box. The box is actually part of it. It snaps closed. It has snaps on one side of this thing. I forgot exactly where are the snaps. Oh, they're on this side here. It's got snaps here. So the box, and there's the other, and the box actually snaps closed, and you transport it in the box. Has a handle on this side. It's a pretty nice little set. I have found the correct locomotive, both of the box cars, and a brand new, I could not find parts for this particular caboose. I mean, the caboose is in fantastic shape. It just needs trucks. Could not find parts for it online, and I don't want to order just any random parts for N scale because, as we all know, they're different. One can be totally different from another. Hi, Shakoba. I see you back there. But I did find another caboose. I found the rolling stock, and the locomotive, all for under $100. And I'll be picking those up here, so I'll be ordering those here soon. So I'm going to repair the box. I'm going to go ahead and have the stuff in here. So now I basically have some G scale. It's my grandson's, yes, but it stays here. I have O, of course. I have S. I have HO, though not a lot. I think I have one little section of track. I just have the Spirit of 76 locomotive and the passenger cars. That's it in HO. And now I have N. So I have the 5, G, O, S, H, O, and N. I have the 5 most popular scales now. I have no room to set them up. I have room in the basement, but what my expansion is going to be down there for my rail yard is going to take up any extra room I have down there. But I have them. I have some other stuff. I have some battery operated stuff. I showed one that the town manager gave me that is O scale, but it's battery operated. And I have that in a box downstairs. Now I have this. Apparently I'm a collector. That's who'd have thought, right? So anyway, I have that, and it's quite the set. I was quite happy with it when I found out that it was a rare set. I was a little disappointed that the actual locomotive weren't there. Originally, they hadn't even checked it in yet. It had just been donated, and the gal was looking it up, and she called the boss, and they said, well, online it goes for $200 new. And so asked that we get $75 for it. And once we found out it didn't run, she said, well, how about 25? So, I mean, not a bad deal. If I spend less than $100 on the locomotive and rolling stock, and I can fix the box up, it'll be worth at least $200. So I figure, but I'm not going to sell. This is going to end up my sons and grandsons later on. I'm just going to go ahead and restore it the best I can and hang on to it and maybe take it out occasionally and play with it, since I don't have to do much other than take the lid off and plug it in, right? It's pretty cool. It really is. Okay, now let's see here. I wanted to make letters. I wanted to make this look faded, and I experimented a little bit with stuff here. So we are going to, for starters here, we're going to use some white. Hi, Shop Kitty. Nice of you to show up. Yes, you're a good kitty. But you know what? I am doing some stenciling this morning, and kitties in the way is not something I really want. Okay? Why aren't you sleeping? Okay, we're going to put her back down here. She is not going to be happy with that, but a little white paint here. Having a little bit of a problem. There we are. Oh, that's why some of this paint is starting to dry in the... I'm going to have to clean up my mat here in a little bit. Okay, I love you, kitty. By the way, this string hanging here, if you can see it, my wife got me a star. I'm a star. It's been migrating all over the house. And it finally migrated its way up here. So let's gonna try this. I was gonna use block letters, and I was going to use these here. They're 1/2 inch. I may use these down here, but this is going to be kind of a faded. You're not going to be able to see much of it, so it's not going to be something. There it is. And it's not going to be... Okay. You're not going to see much of it. This is lining this up. Okay, and then we're going to take a sponge here, and we're going to kind of eyeball this. You know what? I have a better idea here. We are going to help myself out a little bit. Sometimes this is not a bad idea. We're going to add a little tape here. I'm going to turn this light on. I hate the glare on this thing. See, it's really not, but it does help my old eyes. So we're going to put this here. And we're going to, a couple shorter pieces to mark the edges. This is not a bad idea when you're doing painting like this anyway. I had thought about it before I did this, and then some reason my brain went, oh no. I really wish there was a way to keep the glare off so it's not on the video, but that's impossible. So we're going to just go ahead and we're going to fake it here. And we're going to dip this in some paint. And then we're going to take most of this paint off. And today I have dogs and cats. Oh, that's perfect. You can see how that's coming out. It looks a little faded, a little old. So we are going to go ahead and continue. We're going to go the R. I'm going to use the same. We're not wanting a lot of paint on this, so we're just so whatever I have, of course, is on there, and we're not gonna add a lot more paint to it. There we are. Looks pretty good. Of course, once this is on and I am done with the weathering on this, it'll get another shot of the clear coat. So it will be protected. Now we're going to make sure we're going to wipe this down. We don't want to get. Now we're going to go. I'm going to do dairy next, so I get pastures in the middle where I want it. So we're going to spell dairy backwards today, okay? And we're going to hit that. Yep, that is doable. I have the we need the R. We're going to add a little more paint now because I have been. There we go. R I. A. And of course, D. Now I will clean this stuff up. This will get cleaned with water when I'm all done, so it keeps we want that. Now we need Pastures to be in the center here. So we're going to go, let's go. Let's see how. We're roughly almost 2.5. We want 2. We're gonna eyeball it. Nothing like a good pair. Well, Jade, hi. Usually I don't see you during the day. You're sleeping. Yes. Okay. I'm busy, sweetie. I'm busy. Yes, I know. You want attention. Today must be a day for the critters to want attention. This is our St. Bernard. She's a good girl. I'm surprised you got up the stairs. Yes. Okay. Can I do something here? Can I work on this? Can I, please? Okay. Go lay down. Go on. I'm busy here, sweetie. I'm busy. We're going to go right about there with this. We're going to see. Of course, I need to make sure I spell things correctly. I am terrible. That is not looking right. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll do this. You. Are. I'll settle for that. It's a little bit, but I'm not going to mess with it. There we have it. I wanted it to look faded and old, and that's what it exactly does. I could take some of this off and redo it, and I might just, because that's just a little off there. I think I'll do that. Hang on 1 minute. We'll be right back. I'm going to clean that up, and we're going to redo it. Okay, we're redoing that because I did not like it. I took that off, and we are going to, and I think I took some of the gray off too, but that's okay. I don't see it. It must be, we're going to dry this. Whoops. Don't want that. Okay, we're going to do this again and line this up just a little bit better than we did. Okay, we're going to put this, we're going to do that, dip that, and knock a bunch of stuff off. I cannot seem to get that T to line up. Let's try that again. It's I'll settle for that. I am having a problem today. That E is way too close to that R. We're going to wipe that. Okay, we're going to do this again. Get this R lined up. Get some more paint on this. Dab it off. Okay, I'm a little happier with that. I will settle for that and call that good. This is without a decent light here that I can actually see what I'm doing. It's difficult, but I'm happy with it, and that's the main thing. So we'll let that dry, and then we will go ahead and start doing some more weathering. I have the windows. The dogs are having a bark fest downstairs for some reason. I do not know why. We still have these to add, which we'll be doing later. I have a lot still going on here, so I got time to squeeze in a little bit here. But anyway, there we have it. I'm probably going to do another one on the other side. I have not decided yet. So we will figure that out as we go. It's always, you can change your mind. Never a bad thing, right? Don't think so. Anyway, if you like the video, hit the like button. Leave a comment, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.